happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. Landlord said your rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no girl to make you smile. Well, don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy. 'Cause when you worry, you make it double. And in your face, make you stubble. Don't worry, be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry.
Be snappy.
Do, 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 do. A little bit more vocal in the monitor, please. Yeah. My voice warms up. Yep, that sounds better. Thank you. There's a reason for the sunshine sky. There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when the love light shines all around us. Let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through that moonlight deck with your lover. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean, that's the season. Just let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean, that's the reason. There's a reason for the warm, sweet nights. There's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. Let that wonder take you deep into space and lay you under its loving embrace, and feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean, that's the season. Just let your love flow like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you all living things, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean, that's the reason. Just let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean, that's the reason. driving in my car, stuck in traffic, going nowhere. Rush to work to pay the bills, so stressed out I'm popping pills. The days are never long enough. Why does it have to feel so tough? Thoughts are racing round and round. Sometimes I feel I'm gonna drown, so I breathe. Yes, I breathe. You can't stop the world from spinning, but you can bring the darkness to light. Know that it's within you. You just close your eyes and breathe. Just breathe. You catch the news, it makes you mad. You think about it till you're sad. They say yesterday mean no. You wanna stay, but you still go. You get the things you like to do, just feel like dreams that don't come true. You ruminate about where you've been. It's time to catch yourself again and breathe. Yes, you gotta breathe. You can't stop the world from spinning, but you can bring the darkness to light. Know that it's within you. You just close your eyes and breathe. That's what you gotta do. Someone's drama pulls you in. You listen close to be a friend. Takes everything you've got to hear. The simple truth, it's based in fear. But in that deep, it's hard to see. So asking you just follow me. I'm asking you to do this slow. Breathe deep and hold and then let it go. Yeah, just breathe. Just breathe. You can't stop the world from spinning, but you can bring the darkness to light. Know that it's within you. You just close your eyes and breathe. Everybody's gotta breathe. You just gotta breathe. Just breathe.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian Hazelbauer. Yeah, yeah. Hello, everybody. And all those online joining us, welcome. Let's begin with, first of all, this is the month of enthusiasm and zeal, and this morning I am feeling rather zeal-less. I'm zealed out from last night. Yes. 2 hours of rock drumming is not something I have done in a very long time. And I'm feeling it this morning. This afternoon, it's like, it still feels like the morning. Anyhow, that's enough of that. Let's begin with honoring this world of zeal that we have, which is, of course, the power that moves us and inspires us to go forward. And so anytime we can draw upon that wonderful essence from the back of our neck, the Amdula oblongata is the location. And so we'll light this candle orange color again for the month of October and honor that. Mm. Zenyatta Mondatta, I think you're thinking of. And then, of course, we honor the Christ consciousness within each one of us. And theos is the Greek word for God within. And so let's honor that in one another and ourselves and all of those that we love and all of those that we are challenged by. And maybe that's the hardest part, right? Is the ones that challenge us to find that Christ consciousness within them. And so just take a moment and take a nice deep breath in with me, if you would. Let that go. Yeah. I think, Leanne, it's for you now.
Thank you, Reverend T. Good afternoon, community unity. We warmly welcome all people, all faiths, all lifestyles, and a special welcome to anyone who's here for the first time, and everyone online, and of course, all our dedicated people that come every week. On our three Unity Vancouver Island Centre are situated on the ancestral land of the Indigenous people across Vancouver Island. And here in Nanaimo, we respectfully acknowledge that our community is located on the traditional territory of the Sunamo First Nation. Hi, Sepka.
Hi, Sepka. Mm-hmm.
Please join me now in repeating our vision statement together. Unity Vancouver Island is a growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. Now I just invite you to take a deep breath and settle in and knowing there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. All good, all love, all intelligence. Right here, right now, I remember that this presence is not somewhere out there. It is the very essence of who I am. I am one with this presence, one with love, one with goodness, and so it is. Amen. Now please join Brian with My Soul is Welcome Here and give it away.
I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Yes, I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just what I'm supposed to be. Yes, I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Yes, I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. First heard this song at Unity and became one of my favorite songs for a long time. Well, I didn't hear it, so I started to doubt you. And you couldn't feel it, so you lost your way. And we'll never find it if we don't get it out there. It's not love to give it away. Well, it's not a treasure you keep buried within you. And it's not a bankroll you save up for a rainy day. It's not like a lifeboat you don't use till you're sinking. Well, it's not love to you give it away, so just give it away. Give it away. It's not love to you give it away, so just give it away. Give it away. It's not love to you give it away. Just let it go, then watch it grow. Just give it up, you still will have enough. Just give it away. Give it away. It's not love. Give it away. And it's not peace to make peace your mission. And it won't heal till they hear what you need to say. It's gonna take faith, cause it's such a contradiction. It's not love to give it away, so just give it away. Give it away. It's not love to give it away, so just give it away. Give it away. It's not love to give it away. No, it's not love to you. Give it away. It's not love to you. Give it away.
Thank you, Brian and Reverend T. Those beautiful songs. So, announcements. Everyone is invited to join Reverend Thomas after service today for the monthly unexpected income check-in. And poetry lovers, please join Brian Hunt for a celebration of autumn through poetry. Zoom sessions continue on Tuesday, and you can email barryhunt@gmail.com for the Zoom link. And the book study with Reverend Thomas also continues on October the 21st in person or on Zoom. Unity Canada presents a 3-part series of a webinar. First Peoples featuring our Samquam beginning this Wednesday from 1 to 3 Pacific time. And the Zoom link is on your Thursday newsletter at the very bottom. Please check the newsletters or our website for details of all our ongoing activities, such as our study groups, including A Course in Miracles, which is run by moi. And to subscribe to the newsletter or become a member of the Vancouver Island, please email Cindy at information@unityvancouverisland.com. And today, the daily word is forgiveness. Forgiveness is my path to peace. Occasionally, I may decide that a transgression or a mistake is simply unforgivable. However, when I maintain a spiritual perspective, I realize forgiveness is the key to moving on from painful interactions and is a very important part of my spiritual path. Releasing unforgiveness may be one of the hardest things I will do, but I trust there will be peace in my heart and clarity in my mind when I do it. Whether I struggle to forgive another or myself, I trust there is no judgment or condemnation in spirit. Whatever the air, the divine presence within can help me transcend it. There is no pain, no hurt that is greater or more enduring than God. This is the comfort and promise that helps me forgive and know lasting peace. And this writing was inspired by Luke 6:37. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. And now join Brian in the singing a new song, Walk in Faith, followed by today's talk, Living in the Flow of Spirit, Embodying the Flame with Reverend Thomas.
Valerie and I took a trip to Nashville a few years ago, and we were lucky enough to catch a few songwriters at one of the venues there, and Mike Reed was one of them and sang this song, and I remembered it and liked it, and I'd like to share it with you guys. We have come to a place in our love where faith must be stronger than fear. For if true love is our destination, every storm must always be clear. Sure is the way to get there from here, is to walk on faith and trust in love. Keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley is so wide, we stumble in pride. Everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Farther on beyond the shadows of our doubts, we will live where true love never dies. Though the road we must certain. There is a truth in our heart that never lies. It is by such grace we are bound to rise. So we walk on faith, trust in love. Keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, stumble in stride, and everything inside wants to give up. Just walk on faith, trust in love. Walk on faith, trust in love. Keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. When the valley's so wide, we stumble in stride, and everything inside wants to give up. Walk on faith, trust in love. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Mhm. Okay. Earlier this week, I had the privilege of going on Brian's radio show. Did you all know Brian has a radio show here? Yeah, on what is it, 101.7? Yeah, on Tuesday nights, Harbor City Beats. Is that right? That's the title? Yeah, 7 to 9 or 8 to 10. 8 till 10. Yeah. It was fun. I got to relive my youth. So we talked about my band days, and I had this great memory of my mom who uh, so supported my desire to be a drummer that um, they got me a drum set when I was in grade 7. And she would just let me play pretty much any time I wanted. Didn't matter. She'd tolerate the noise because it had to just been awful at some, in the beginning stages. I had no idea what I was doing, but she just loved it. And there's this one song on our first album that we did that's called the Train Song. And I managed to somehow simulate a train on my snare drum and bass drum for the fade out of that song. And she used to take this CD with her and play this for people and go, "He sounds just like a train." And that was like her crowning achievement of me as a drummer, was that I sounded just like a train, which when you think about it, there is the Thomas the Tank Engine cartoon, right? So it's kind of fitting that I was able to figure out how to play like a train, don't you think? Yeah, it works. I have to do that for you later. Okay, see if I can remember how to do that. Anyhow, this idea of zeal, I thought I would cover this all month because I think there is many different ways that we can approach that. So I find myself this afternoon wanting to conjure up some enthusiasm and zeal within me. And so I find it's like, how can I do that? What, if it's not authentic, am I just putting on a show, right? Has anybody ever felt that? Like you're just trying to make it through. And yet I'm remembering that I get to do this, right? I actually get to do this. And so one of the things that you can think about with this idea of enthusiasm is, I don't know if you all remember, but I had coined the phrase PBS, pause, breathe, and smile, right? And then that later became pause, breathe, soften. So whenever we're in those moments where we might be feeling anxious, uncertain of what's happening, we can just take a step back and think of it as like Michael Singer in The Untethered Soul. Just take a step back and try to remove yourself from the situation and just pause, take a breath, smile, or soften into it and then approach it? Well, for something like zeal, there's a new one. It's the PBF, the pause, breathe, and flow. See if you can bring yourself into the present moment. So typically, I don't know if this is true for you, but typically when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling like life is lifing me, it's because I'm not present. I'm either thinking about a future that I might not really want to have happen, or I could be thinking about something that just recently happened that didn't go so well, and I'm replaying that over and over in my head. Anybody relate to this? Okay. Yeah. Or living in the fear of how something might go or how something might not go. So, for example, was anybody here at the concert last night? Great. Thank you all, first of all, for coming out and enjoying that. Um, for me, having not played rock drums since 1 year ago, when we did the last group of guys show, is the last time that I actually played in a rock band. There's a few songs on this set list that was sent to me that I'm not familiar with. And what it is there, anybody familiar with Lido Shuffle, right? The Peg we did Peg by Steely Dan. We did a Fleetwood Mac song. All of those have shuffles in them. They're shuffle beats on the drums. It's not something I ever did. I played straight ahead rock. And so I found myself, as I was practicing for this, thinking like, oh man, I got to figure out how to do this. And so what I needed to do was just get present, right? To get myself, instead of thinking how bad it could go or that I might mess it up, just trust that I have this and just play in the moment and be with the guys that I'm playing with on stage and sort of lean into their expertise and their experience, as opposed to sitting behind the drum kit thinking, am I gonna, there was one part, there's a break in Lido Shuffle that's especially odd for timing, and it can go very wrong. And so I had to just let that go and trust that, hey, I've practiced this, I've got this, we can do it. And I remember Lee last night, after the second time we did that break, and both of them went very well, he looked over at me and gave me this little smile, like, this was not that he was expecting it to go wrong, but he knows that we nailed it, right? That we actually did it really well. And so that was sort of Leslie was asking me last night, did the guys say anything about your playing? And I was like, no, they didn't, but there was that moment where I knew, like, okay, we got this. And then the rest of the show was wonderful. But the idea of getting into the flow of life, that when we're calling on enthusiasm, when we want to bring that forward, we actually need to get present. And you can think about this, if you wanted to think about this in terms of an athlete, for example, or an artist, or a musician, that they are calling on themselves to get into the flow. I don't know how much people here pay attention to sports or athletes or watch documentaries on them, but I've watched a fair amount because I think it's a great study for how to play at your best or be at your best. And all of them have said pretty much the same thing, that when they get in their head, it all goes wrong. They start overthinking. In hockey, there's a phrase, squeezing the stick too tight, right? You start thinking too much instead of just being in the flow of what you're doing. And as an artist, somebody that aspires to do art, that's where you need to be. You need to allow all of who you are and all of your life experience to just be present. And you could think about that with anything. How about being in conversation with somebody, right? Does it help you when you're thinking about, did I leave the stove on when I left the house? Well, they're sharing something with you, and then they're finished and you don't really know what they said, so you kind of nod and smile along. Anybody ever? Yeah. I'm not the only one. Okay. I'm not the only one that worries about, did I leave the stove on when I left the house? I'm not sure. So we need to call upon ourselves to get present. And presence is really the key to bringing life to whatever we're doing. It's hard to bring life and enthusiasm, to call upon that inner beingness, if we're thinking up here about 100 different things, or worried about the past, or worried about the future. It calls upon us to be in the moment. And when I think back to going through seminary, one of the first classes that really helped me with this was prayer and meditation class, which was 10 weeks long. And in the very first week of the class, one of the challenges from the instructor was to practice two things. One, to practice, anybody familiar with Our Father who art in heaven, right? So there's an interpretation from Unity that is much different than what I was raised in my first church that I went to, right? So under that thinking of what that prayer means, there was the practice of saying that prayer, and then the practice of daily meditation and prayer, which at that point I hadn't really done. And with that daily meditation prayer was to write a prayer out, an affirmative prayer. So to practice that on a daily basis. And so I took that on, and I took that on with zeal, with enthusiasm of, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it every day, just like the instructions were given. And so I called upon a friend of mine to hold me accountable. Has anybody ever done the accountability partner, somebody to hold you accountable? So I called him and I said, hey, look, I've got to do a daily prayer. I'm wondering if you would be okay if I shared it with you on WhatsApp, so that, if I don't do one day, you can hold me accountable on it. And he was like, yeah, that's great. So I started to do that with him, and he was in my men's group. And he said in one of our meetings that he was getting this prayer from, that he was appreciating this prayer that I was sending to him every day. And then the other guys in the group were like, hey, what's the matter with us? Why can't we receive that prayer? I was like, okay, sure, I'll put you all in. So they all came in. So there was 5 other guys now in this that I was sending this prayer to every day. And it was only supposed to be for the 10 weeks of this class. Well, by the time I got to the end of the 10 weeks, these guys had told other people, and I had 45 people now in this WhatsApp chat group that were getting this daily prayer from me. And I'm somebody that's a little overzealous on things. I went 483 days consecutively of writing a prayer and sharing it with these people. And it changed me in that process. I loved it. I loved doing it. I loved the challenge. But getting up every day and being dedicated to having that time commitment in the morning, I'm going to sit in prayer and meditation. And as soon as I'm finished my meditation, I will write out a prayer, whatever comes to me, and then just send it off in the group. No real editing, just here's what I have today, boom, and send it. And that was a gift for 2 things. One is, not only can I pray and meditate now, which, anybody when they started were like, how do you do this? Yeah. Am I doing it right? That's a great one. But also, it really connected me with myself. And I got really clear on what was important to me, and to call upon that place within myself to do something. And I realized that presence was the key, that I just needed to do in the moment exactly what was there to do and let it be. And that's what is available through our daily practice. So if you want more enthusiasm in your life, having a daily practice where you go within actually strengthens your belief in yourself. Yes, there's that connection to spirit, but you become connected to yourself in a way that is different than maybe what you knew yourself before as. So is there anybody here that practices daily? The few? Okay. Anybody out there joining us online? I encourage you to make that the most important thing in your life, because you are the most important thing in your life. The most important person, the most important energy is you. And if you do that, here's what's great. You get to a place, and I'm not there fully yet, but I have a lot of good days where you get to a place where you can walk into any room, any place with some confidence, some strength in yourself, and actually enliven a space through your energy and connection, through your willingness to kind of open up your heart, right? Open yourself up to people. You know, I'm somebody that usually when I go to a party, I kind of want to go, on the perimeter. I'm not somebody to stand in the middle of the room and go, hey, everybody, I'm here. But in a smaller setting, I'm quite comfortable to go and give my light to somebody. And that's really what you could do. You could be that light for somebody. And all it takes is practice and strengthening yourself. So, how else might we practice? I was listening to Thich Nhat Hanh, and he talked about washing dishes. Has anybody ever heard that from him? His example of washing dishes? So, the practice is to wash the dishes as if it's the greatest thing you could ever be doing right then and there with a smile on your face. Because guess what? It's all that you're doing at that point in your life. And I remember hearing once that each moment is your greatest moment in your life. And if it's not, what are you doing? Like, it's the only moment you have. This is it. Like, this moment right now is it. There's nothing else but the moment you're in. And so, celebrating that, bringing yourself to it fully present, is the gift of life. And it's hard to do all the time, right? Because stuff is going on, stuff is happening. I got to go. Oh, what am I doing after? I got to go. Yeah. Oh, man, then I got to. And then you're in this space of all the things that you need to be doing later. And the current place you're in is actually being lost. It's being forgotten. It's being missed. The other thing about zeal you want to think of is that it's not flashy. It's not supposed to be that. It is actually steady. When it's truly practiced and embodied, it's a steady way of being. You can think of it as giving you that strength, like a willow in the wind, that you've got a strength within you that can withstand. Or think of it as, when the water in a stream goes around a rock, right? There's no resistance. It just flows. So when you're caught in that flow of life, you can just move through things because you're secure with who you are. You're in the moment. You're present to life. Eric Butterworth says there's a flow of life that you can never create, but you can get into it. And that's what you want to think about, is getting into the flow of life. Well, how do you do that? You get present to what is right now, to be with who you're being with, to be doing what you're doing. I can't imagine, I've often admired people like Brian who stand in front of a microphone and sing. And I'm pretty sure you can't get up there and do that really well if you've got a million other things going on in your head and you're not present to actually what needs to be, especially playing guitar and singing at the same time. Like, come on, that's like walking and chewing gum, right? Maybe a little beyond. But that's what life takes, is us being fully present, bringing in that joy of life into us. And the best way to experience that is to be where you are in the exact moment that you're in. not somewhere else. So, the ultimate embodiment of zeal is love in action. So, how can we be love in action? Well, it requires first the willingness to love, and it requires our willingness to love ourselves as well as others, and to be willing to share that gift of love. Because when you bring love to the party, you can't be taken out. You just can't. Things won't get you down. You will be the strength that you require through your own willingness to love and be that love. Be the presence that reminds others of their own flame, their own God spirit within them, their own Christ consciousness. Be that for others, and you'll find that your life works. Even when it's troubled, it still is workable. And so, with that, I'll invite all of us to take a few moments to spend some time in reflection and meditation right now. And so, if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. And I invite you to imagine a radiant flame, of light burning inside you, empowering every cell of your body. And with each breath in, see it moving. It's not static, it's dancing within you, flowing through you like liquid light. And notice that the fuel for that flame is love, it's kindness, it's peace. And notice how with each breath in, it gets brighter. And now let it extend beyond your body. Allow it to touch the lives of others. Express it with a gentle smile on your face. Express it with open hands. You can express it with a hug or a simple namaste to somebody. I invite you to gently affirm this with these words to yourself. I am one with the living flow of spirit. I embody the flame. I am the divine light of love. I am that. And as you're ready, you can gently bring yourself back to this present space that we're in. Namaste.
Guess I forgot that I got all the answers, and I forgot that I got all I need. Yes, I forgot that the path isn't easy, and what I seek is already in me. When will I learn that I got this? When will I learn to trust the process? When will I learn that I've got this? When will I learn to trust the process? There are days that I lose my believing, and there are days I lose touch with my soul. And there are days when the fire inside me is nothing more than embers and smoke. When will I learn that I've got this? When will I learn to trust the process? When will I learn that I've got this? When will I learn to to trust the process. When will I learn that I got all I need? When will I learn that I'm already free? When will I learn that I've got all I need? When will I learn that I'm already free? When will I learn that I've got this? When will I learn to trust the process? When will I learn that I've got this? When will I learn to trust the process? When will I learn? I'll share with you a song that I wrote, and this one's, I guess, about growth. Before I started, that's about as close as I get to playing like Eric Clapton is doing the capo thing. I try to love you, but I'm broken. Many things I could have spoken. Though I try to wear my heart upon my sleeve, imprisoned by a past I haven't found a key. Open me, open me. Cannot trust what you can't see. Open me, open me. I thought that love would open me. Hold you careful in my heart. All the times we tried and cried and times we fell apart. Say you'll always love me, I can't help but to love you. Comfort in our distance, just heal the child inside. Open me, open me. Cannot trust what you can't see. Open me, open me. I thought that love would open me. Don't know if I'll ever be everything you see in me. The work I do will make me be who I will be. I believe love will open me. Open me, open me. Cannot trust what you can't see. Open me, open me. I know that love will open me. I know that love will open me. Open me, open me. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian and Reverend T. Now, please join me in singing our abundance affirmation together. 'Cause
that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Love is my source, love is all. Love is my source, love is all. Love is my source, love is all.
And thank you all for your continued support, whether it be financial, sacred service, talent, or time. We welcome it all and thank you deeply. If you are able to support us financially, you can do so at the welcome table after service, online through the website, or e-transfer to donations at unityvancouverisland.com. And please join me now and sing All Our Children Wherever They May Be together. We see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. And I also want to say thank you, Reverend Thomas, for a beautiful talk today, and Brian for your beautiful music, and to everyone that volunteers and create our service today. Thank you for joining us online. If you are here in person, please stay for some fellowship and refreshments. Now, together, let's say our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. And so it is. Amen. Now please stand for the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth. A peace that was meant to be. With love as our center, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Sorry, man. What's that? I needed that talk before I started today.